Hi there, welcome back to Lean and Define. This is Mazi, NASM certified personal trainer. So, welcome back. So, the topic of the video today is one that's really important to me is why you should consider getting a personal trainer or in many cases why you should get a personal trainer. So, I'm going to go ahead and get started on this. So, one of the really valuable reasons I think that someone should look into getting a personal trainer, especially if they're a newbie in the gym, is learning proper form, learning correct form from a professional. And not only learning proper form when you're doing your exercises, but also implementing them right away and actually having someone who can watch you and correct you as you're exercising so that you're doing things properly and you're learning them properly. And so by learning them properly in the long run, you can continue to use proper form on your exercises. Number two, number two is accountability and regular check-ins. So that can be another really valuable reason for having a trainer. Like I know with myself, for example, I like to check in with my clients, kind of ask them how they're doing with stuff. Are they losing weight? I also do measurements. So sometimes I'll talk to people and try to arrange a time a few weeks down the line to get remeasured to see if they're making progress. And that can be something that can motivate them to want to kind of get things together. So, and also as far as accountability, like when people are paying for training, that alone motivates people to want to show up to the gym, to show up to their sessions versus just having a gym membership. That that once a month um, payment that you're making may not be enough to motivate you to actually show up to the gym. Next is number three, exercise selection and variety. So I like to have a large variety of exercises that I consider to be good exercises that I use on my clients. A lot of people like go to the gym, even like I'm talking about even regulars, and they do the same exercises year round. But working with a trainer can be a great way to have a variety of exercises that you use. Now, I'm not saying every time people show up, I give them different exercises. That's like not like scientific because it doesn't give people's bodies time to adapt. But I do try to add in new exercises over time with my clients, generally speaking. And the other thing about exercise selection is choosing the right exercises that makes sense for the client, especially if they have injuries or limitations. Knowing what exercises to use and which to avoid is another reason why you may want to consider getting a personal trainer, especially one that is knowledgeable in that area. Um, because not all trainers know how to work around injuries or limitations. So try to find if you do show up to a gym and you're trying to find a trainer, try to find one that if you're dealing with like a rotator cuff issue or knee problems or anything along those lines or lower back pain, like severe low back pain, make sure to pick a trainer that is knowledgeable in that area. Number four, developing a regular habit of exercise. So, this is popular nowadays. Like, there's all habit building is so popular. And I think a lot of that stuff can also apply when it comes to fitness. I think fitness is actually oftentimes talked about in the world of habit building because it is important to so many people to have that in their life. So, by getting a trainer, even if it's only once a week or twice a week, can be a big part of developing a regular habit of going to the gym. And you can also build around that, like on your own. You can like, let's say you meet your trainer on Monday or Monday and Wednesday, and then you go on your own on Friday. You show up to the gym, so you can build your habit of regular exercise around your sessions. Maybe even do many of the same exercises that you do during your sessions on your own. So this can be a really great way for you to build that habit, and by doing it for long enough to where it becomes a habit. And it can take a while sometimes. So that can be a great way to just keep going with it. And you have money invested, so that's gonna motivate you to show up to your sessions regularly. Number five is exercising around your goals. So whether your goal is primarily weight loss with some muscle tone, or you primarily want to build muscle, or you're really more interested in endurance, building up your endurance, or just strength. A lot of times people come into the gym and they mainly just want functional strength. They would like some weight loss, and they would like some muscle gain, but what they're more concerned about is their functional strength. When it comes to just living their day-to-day life, they want to have the strength to go up the stairs easily. They want to be able to pick things up. They want to be stronger when they're doing their job, whatever it is. That can be another one. So whatever it is, a trainer can be a way for you to build strength in the areas or that you're looking for, or to get better in the areas you're looking for specifically, rather than just doing a random assortment of exercises and just hoping it all comes together. Number seven, and one that's important to me, is working with a trainer can be an enjoyable experience, especially if you have the right trainer. And it could be something that's fun, something that you even look forward to. And that may be something that motivates you to want to do it in the long run. I mean, I think there are people out there who prefer just training in the long run with a trainer because they they don't want to go in by themselves. So finding the right trainer can be fun, and it can be something you look forward to throughout your week. I know there's a lot of clients I really enjoy working with at my job. Like I really like working with certain clients, and there's some I really look forward to every time they come in. God, so and that's something you should think about too if you're looking into different trainers. Maybe try to find one that is not only knowledgeable, but that you feel like um, you like enjoy talking to, you enjoy being around. Maybe you get good vibes, whatever you want to call it. But um, you want to find somebody that's like where you have a good connection to. Number eight is efficiency. So especially nowadays, 30-minute sessions are very popular in the industry. So last I heard it was, and that's what we mainly do at our gym. Um, we only sell 30-minute sessions, so efficiency is important to me. So trying uh, when you have a 30-minute session, you're really just trying to get as much done in that period of time as usual, which oftentimes includes trisets or circuits um, involving resistance training to get a lot done in a short amount of time. So that can be another thing, is efficiency. Somebody, had a busy day at work, they get off work, they want to be able to go in the gym, get things done, and leave within like 30, 40 minutes. So that can be another great option for somebody who wants to just get in and get out quick, so they can go home and take care of their other responsibilities. Nine, and something I actually was reminded of or told by one of my clients, and actually another client before, that I forgot about. But the idea of not having to think when you show up to the gym. So for a lot of people, maybe like a lot of professionals, or it can even be someone who's retired but has a busy life. Like sometimes people would rather be able to come to the gym and not have to think about um, what they're going to do now that they show up. They want to be able to just show up, have someone take them through um, a program, give them the different exercises that they should be doing, and then just call it a day. Just get the work done, call it a day, and not have to put all the thought into what am I going to do now that I'm at the gym. And this kind of overlaps with my previous point about efficiency, but this is not so much about efficiency. I mean, it kind of is, but it's more about not having to put a bunch of thought into now what am I going to do now that I'm here at the gym. And this is also a great one for newbies. A lot of people are new. They come to the gym and they're just doing what my coworker likes to call a buffet workout. They're just going from machine to machine without any idea of what they're doing or why they're working out different muscles, and then they just leave, and then they do that for a little while, and then they get bored and they just stop showing up to the gym. So I think, especially for those kinds of people, they should really consider getting a trainer. I covered the points I wanted to cover. That is the end of the video. Leave something in the comment section if there's things that questions you have or things that you're thinking about this topic, or if you're thinking about getting a trainer. With that said, this is Mozzie here at Lean and Define. Take care and stay active.